Hello, TJ Tubers. Kaizer Chiefs founder and chairman Kaizer Motaung has officially spoken out on a growing issue that's frustrating thousands of South African football fans: the constant buying and selling of PSL club statuses. This comes after SuperSport United became the latest casualty, selling their PSL status to newly formed Siwelele FC due to financial struggles. Another one gone. And if you think this is just a once off, think again. We've already lost Morocco Swallows, Bloemfontein Celtics, Mpumalanga Black Aces, Ajax Cape Town, Bidvest Wits. The list keeps growing. These were not just clubs, they were part of our football heritage. Speaking after receiving an honorary doctorate in commerce from Wits University, Motaung said something needs to change and fast. Bidvest Wits was an asset to South African football because of the way they conducted themselves and pushed many teams to greater heights because they had a good team and a very good structure, Motaung said. But of course, the problem in our football might be the question of change of ownership. Things like that have become a problem. Maybe Wits would not have sold had they not had financial struggles because they probably had problems in terms of the revenue they got. And I don't think the government would give them money for football because there are other clubs. But here's the key part. Motaung believes that PSL needs stricter rules to stop people with no football background from simply buying clubs because they suddenly have money, like winning the lottery and thinking they can run a football team. These are lessons that we need to learn, and maybe as the PSL, we also need to come up with a formula where we can make it not easy for people who maybe have won the lottery and got 20 million rand and then decide to buy a club. We probably have to bring in stringent rules that make it difficult for people to come just because they've acquired some money somewhere and then decide to buy a club status, he continued. Maybe that is a problem we need to address so that we can be able to stay stable in terms of our league. Unfortunately, we lost a team like Wits, but maybe it was time for them to give somebody a chance. But football must come up with something that will make it very strong and stable so that we don't have these loopholes where any Tom, Dick, and Harry, once they've got a jackpot somewhere, can come and buy a status. Now we want to hear from you. Do you agree with Kaizer Motaung? Should the PSL stop the sale of club statuses? Should there be stricter rules on who can buy a team? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't hold back. This is your chance to speak for the fans who love the game and live for these clubs. On other news, Kaizer Chiefs have reportedly been asked to fork out 15 million rand if they want to secure the services of Bafana Bafana winger Mihlali Mayambela during the current transfer window. According to a report by Soccerladuma, Cypriot club Aris Limassol have slapped a hefty price tag on the 28-year-old attacker, who has publicly expressed his desire to return to South Africa and join the Soweto Giants. Mayambela, who has been playing his trade in Europe for several years, still has a contract with Limassol that runs until mid-2026. However, with Chiefs in the market for a quality winger, the club initiated talks in a bid to bring the talented attacker to Naturena. Initial reports had suggested that Mayambela could be available for around 5 million rand. But Soccerladuma now claims that Aris Limassol are demanding closer to 15 million, 3 times the previously reported figure. I can tell you now that no team can refuse to pay 5 million rand for a player of Mihlali's caliber. Have you seen the players the team has signed so far this season? And the amount they have paid, it's around that 5 million for some of them. And how could they fail to pay the same amount for an international Bafana Bafana player? A source told Sokoladuma. So, Aris Limassol demanded around 15 million rand with 1 year left on the player's contract. This is why the club felt that was too much. Hence, it believed they put the deal on hold for now. The source added. With the price tag deemed too high by Amakosi management, there is speculation that the club might wait until Mayambela becomes a free agent to make their move, unless Aris Limassol lower their asking price. So now we ask you, do you think Chiefs should pay the 15 million rand to sign Mihlali Mayambela right now? Or would you wait until he's available for free? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Should Amakosi go all in or play the waiting game? Kaizer Chiefs' pre-season tour in the Netherlands has sparked major interest from Europe, with reports suggesting that talented midfielder Nkosingiphile Mshini Ngcobo has caught the attention of international scouts. According to Sokoladuma, the 24-year-old playmaker impressed recruiters who attended Amakosi's pre-season fixtures, where they were keeping a close eye on emerging talent. Ngcobo's sharpness, vision, and technical skill reportedly stood out among his teammates, prompting inquiries from at least one European club. The interest was shown in the Netherlands. There were recruiters and scouts from a European team who inquired about Mshini. They were impressed with what they saw. There was nothing much because it was a pre-season camp where they spotted him, but they are interested, the insider told Sokoladuma. While no formal offer has been tabled yet, the growing interest in Ngcobo mark a new chapter in his career, potentially opening the door for a move abroad. Ngcobo, who came through the Chiefs' development ranks, has long been regarded as one of the club's most technically gifted players. Despite facing competition for game time in recent seasons, his performances continue to turn heads, now possibly beyond South Africa's borders. As Kaizer Chiefs continue to shape their squad under head coach Nasruddin Nabi, all eyes will be on whether the club will entertain overseas interest in one of their homegrown stars. What do you think, Amakosi fans? Should Chiefs allow Mshishi to make the move to Europe? Or does he still have unfinished business at Naturena? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you.